came with the sage. I have to get some sage this week. I'm gonna have to.
That's how you feel.
That's exactly how she feels. It's
Look,
like that's the way it is.
I got my Palo Santos over here. I got it over here going.
Look, and look at my shirt.
What is that?
Yeah, see mine. Send nudes. Just send me some ramen noodles.
I think we all on the same bull today.
Right.
I mean,
I would love for this to be a cigar right now.
Baby. It's just Monday.
I feel like I need an edible. Look.
Oh, never mind.
Do I need to come visit you? I'm just saying.
Somebody's feeling better.
Wow.
Come on, sis. Come on. I got everything you need. Come on.
She her own apothecary.
I see.
Yes, ma'am.
Not finna fool with y'all today.
Oh.
Look, let's go and wrap this doggone show up. You know what?
Y'all, how long we got today?
What it meant?
Did you say 24? You said 40. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We can get it done. Cause guess I ain't got none but this slide right here. Just you just slide here. I ain't even change it and put part 2 on there. I don't even care.
Oh, that food. I just read the bottom. Okay.
That's all I got. I got my sliced avocados over here. I
need to cut some up.
I got avocados. I got my special Coke. Let's do it.
I ain't got none because I ain't understand nothing at the hit what had happened. So it was just stupid.
Let me tell you who get puppeteer of the year. Marie.
Baby.
All controlled by Marie. I don't care what nobody say. That was controlled by Marie. She kept going back to that raggedy blogger that don't nobody know who he is. And when nobody had known who he was, had you not mentioned him on the national platform.
Well, let me be clear about this. I would just wonder how long they sat there for this reunion for it to only produce 2 hours worth of talking about a blogger.
About a blogger.
It probably took them forever to do that. Because he probably was about to fight half the time.
That's what I'm saying. How much time were they there? And how much other stuff did they talk about that ended up on the editing room floor? That the only thing that was really of merit to talk about was these same rumors that's been going on and on and on, and that nobody care about.
And being entrepreneurs.
And that's the thing, entrepreneurs. But we didn't see one thing that showed entrepreneurial activity other than talking about we saw very small snippets of all those things, which, you know, like I told y'all all season, I would have loved for them to kind of dig deeper into those portions of the show instead of it being more so about this made up feud that happened. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad to be done with this doggone show because look, these my nose right here. Leave my nose. I didn't even send y'all nothing. You know why? Because my notes look like this. That was my notes for the entire hour. Ain't no point in me making a cute little graphic for that.
No point.
No. So that's why I said let's just jump into and be over this because 9 minutes 30 seconds in. All right, so it opened up. I'm annoyed, y'all, because y'all wasted a whole season.
Nothing.
So the scene opens up again. So we back on part 2. And part 1 ended with Kaylin coming on the scene.
Oh, Lord.
with her special highlighter makeup on, talking about what she knew blogger wise about Marie and Letitia and everything, basically revealing that she was the one that talked to the blogger and told them everything. And in her defense, she says the reason why she was talking to the bloggers is because she felt like they were going to come for her. And so this was an opportunity for her to get them before they got her. Also, when it was revealed, like, tell them what you said. She said, well, they going to beat my ass. Well, if you knew that, then why even go down this? I mean, my thing is say it with your chest. If you gonna do it, do it.
Exactly.
All
you get.
I don't want to say it on here.
Right. I mean, it's already been said, boo. The other thing, and y'all were talking, and we were talking about this last week, but looking at that, the type of the body language between Antoinette and Latrice. And like I told y'all, the body language for me tells me that they did. Y'all ain't you hear this from me, but let me tell you what happened. And that's the type of thing that they came off, and it was pretty much was basically what it was. And they said, well, we told her not to go to the blogger, but you really didn't actively try to stop her either, because you could have not told her the information.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Anyway, we find out what come out. We find out about this baby, this alleged baby that could have been. First of all, we knew that what's his name was being, not faithful, but could have talked more about this baby that was on the way. And why in the hell he needs to have any kind of contract if he got babies coming here and there, or if there is a baby already on the horizon. I felt like that would have been a stronger storyline for the two of them on how they were going to rework their relationship, redefine their marriage after infidelity and after having an outside child. I think that's a stronger storyline than I'm trying to buy up the block.
Mm-hmm. And failed at that because I didn't do my due diligence and actually study the flipping process and know what I was getting into before I went in, because I didn't spend all this money and all this time on something I can't even buy.
She was busy being an entrepreneur.
She was busy writing a whack ass song.
That song is terrible.
What you gonna do with your life? What you gonna do with this baby heifer? Can we talk about that?
No, ma'am. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
You already know what I'm doing. Why you come on the camera to go off the camera though? Oh my God.
Lord.
What we
I gotta tell you, this is gonna happen every time you act like
y'all know she need to be in timeout. She said she wasn't no rapper, but she had bars. That's what
she
she
has
said.
none of those. No bars.
Baby mama, but it's the baby.
Granola bars, Mars, Snickers, Almond Joy.
She ain't got them. Not with that song, she don't. She ain't got them.
Y'all, I can't. I absolutely cannot. So anyway, we go into talking about, they talked about how what's her name was the reason that these rumors are out about Marie, not being on the up and up business wise. Marie got a chance to defend herself and say, I'm an open book. I work for the government, basically. So if anything was going down, y'all would know it by now. Egypt backed it up by saying, I hardly think that if you were doing something that was super bad, that you would be on national television, and you probably be in jail right now facing litigation. So they got to clear that up a little bit. And I feel like Marie, this
was Marie damn show. The other people was just
that's really was. Everybody else were co-stars. This was the Marie show. This is why I can't feel sorry for her. I don't know if y'all watched the interview that Latrice did with DJ Richie Sky. Marie sent that girl that message right before it was time for them to go on stage. That's why I say you manipulated the okay, so it was a recording of Caitlyn and the blogger.
Oh.
And right. She said that right before they went to get on the stage. So Letitia wasn't even gonna bring none of that crap up, but she was pissed at that point because it's like I've been vouching for this girl over here saying she ain't did it, and then all of a sudden her little lapdog is over here talking to the blogger. So this was the Marie show. Everybody else was co-stars. Everybody else was co-stars. And I can't feel sorry for somebody. It's one thing, and keep in mind, the blogger is to me a non-factor. If you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, it should not be what it is. The blogger apparently started spreading rumors even before the show came out. So it shouldn't be what it is. Leave that man alone. He can't even keep his social media accounts because they get shut down every other week. Why did we have to talk about this man the whole damn show? Why?
Here's what happened, I think, with Marie. We've spent time in Jackson. It is very easy to be a big fish in a small pond.
Absolutely.
In Jackson. So yeah. I think for her, because people in Jackson knew about it, she then thought the nation knew about it, not realizing the rest of us don't care
at all.
Yeah. And so that she was like, "You're trying to ruin me." Literally, the first time any of us have ever heard that. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think it's the fact that she wasn't thinking globally. She wasn't thinking even bigger than Jackson. Mm-hmm. That okay, a few people, and there are people in Jackson who still don't know or care, what was going on. So
right. You know who you are.
A few people came to her, and to her that automatically meant. But and she said that. She said you were nationwide trying to ruin me, and that's just not the case. I disagree with you on that it was the Marie show. She was a gnat to me the entire time. She was just aggravating, and I just wanted to swat her.
Yeah. I wanted to just kind of go back through there. I don't think this is where I'm kind of grappling with. I don't think it's the Marie show in the way that Marie wanted everything to be about her. I think that's the only thing, and she's the only person that gives the show the energy that they're looking for. So therefore they're leaning more into letting her talk more, or letting her, write whatever narrative or speak whatever narrative, because nobody else is giving that punch of, I'll push back, or I'll say this, I'll say that. Everybody else is kind of like, I want to be on TV, but kind of not. Can you stay out of my business? The other thing is, I totally agree with that, Andrea, that this is a big fish in a little pond situation. Y'all know how it is when you be on social media and you be reading folks and they be like, everybody been coming to me, and I'm like, who is everybody? What? And especially those who have a larger friend and follower base, they feel like they are the open book that everybody wanted to read. But I'm like, I didn't even know it was on the shelf. So okay.
Was it for sale?
Is it an ebook? What just happened? And so, and I hear people all the time like, did you hear what happened to such and such? And I'm like, no. I didn't. On their social media page, I'm like, oh, I probably unfollowed them. Like I friend people all the time, but I don't follow a lot of folks on. That's bad, ain't it? I'm friends with a whole lot of folks, but most folks now, as soon as I click the friend request to confirm, I go straight to that thing and unfollow, so it don't show up in my news feed because I can't. But so and likely, let me go ahead and say this. Your message is probably over and ignored too, because I don't.
Again, I don't really want to be bothered with you.
Yeah, unless it got to do with Heather's Passionate Cat. You can hit me up over there. I might answer. But so I feel like that's where Marie is. Like, she feels like everybody knows her business, and it's not that everybody knows her business. She's feeling that because she is receiving the energy behind that. So they feel like it's those things. Other thing about this is, this ain't really, what they are arguing and blogging, air quotes here, about ain't really bombshell stuff. But again, I get it, when you're on the receiving end, you feel like everybody's coming for you. And especially if this isn't your arena. And a lot of them are like, this ain't really their arena. This ain't really what this is
But
new.
here's the thing. Here's my thing. Why come for somebody, and then when you're on the receiving end of it, it's not like you started this. You opened your, and not started with the blog stuff, but you started coming for somebody else. Like
her attitude,
and you really tried to ruin homegirl's business in front of everybody at the brunch. Let's keep it real.
Yeah. Marie doesn't take responsibility for her
Right.
part in anything. You know, like when she tried to have it that the hair incident at the first brunch was, Letitia coming for, did I say the right name? Latrice coming for her. And I'm like, okay, maybe that happened and they edited that scene, but that's not what we saw. We did, we saw before she left the house, she said, I'm going to get at her when I get there.
Absolutely.
Before she left her house, she said that. And then she tried to make it seem like the girl came at her and she was like, no, I'm just defending myself. And it really did sound like she, Latrice tried to downplay it, but she had to kind of stand up for herself at some point because Marie wouldn't leave it alone.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. I think that what they decided to do with this particular situation was they milked this for an entire season. I believe that it was put to bed.
It was
a long time ago.
That girl gave her free hair.
I also believe that there's always someone working in the wood pile.
Oh yeah.
That
Production 101
to push things on and on and on so that there can be some type of schism between the two of them. Do I think that Marie is messy? Yes. Do I think that Latrice is messy? Yes. Do I think that Letitia is messy? Yes. Do I think that Antoinette is messy? Also yes. And Tamara. So
you think Tamara? The midday diva?
The midday diva got too much going on to be worried about anybody else. So I don't think she really is friends with any of them off camera. I think she has acquaintanceships. I don't think she really does friendships, honestly. And that's just what I saw. I wish that they stopped saying folks is jealous of them. I hate when other I hate that because sometimes I just don't like you. It ain't that I'm jealous of you or that I want anything bad to happen for you, but we just don't get along. So, and then also, I don't necessarily need you pointing out. Like, my thing is, if you are so confident in what you do, you don't have to tear somebody else down by standing up on all your accomplishments and accolades. And they go around the whole room with all of them because they tend to be like, you do this and I do that. You say this and I do that. I hate that. Why is your hand up?
Because I also want to point out this. People who are rich in real life don't go around saying they rich.
No. Let me talk about it. Because let me tell y'all, when I become rich,
y'all ain't gonna know it. I swear for cheese and crackers.
I'm still
you got to think about it. That's the difference between being rich and being wealthy and being born into money and just acquiring money. When I worked for the city of Chicago, I worked for the most prominent alderman in Chicago. Everything downtown was ours. So we only worked with people with money. When I tell you that when they walked into the office, you would not know that they had money until you knew what the business was that they were coming in there to conduct. When I tell you, like the trend now is the distressed jeans and all of that type of stuff, they was wearing that before it became a fad. When they walked in there, they had on their J. Crew or their Aeropostale or their Old Navy, because guess what? Their value was not on their back.
Fears.
But when they came in there to purchase these business licenses for these commercial properties on the lakefront, to tear down something, to build something up,
pulling up in an F-150 and not a Mercedes.
Exactly.
You go to wealthy neighborhoods, you see American cars, older. You go to rich neighborhoods, you run into the Benzes and the BMWs and the G-Wagons and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly. So that is the difference. A person who got it, you ain't got to know that they got it as long as they know they got it. That's the difference.
Right. Because you think about Bill Gates, Steve Jobs before he passed away. You think about all these Jeff Bezos. You think about all of them, and when you see them, they look like they walked straight up out of Walmart.
Regular schmegular.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Steve Jobs wore turtlenecks for the rest of his life until he died. Like, I was like, nigga, do you own another shirt other than a turtleneck? How does this work?
That's the difference. They're going to announce it. Like, why would I tell you I'm rich, bitch, so that you can stick my ass up in the parking lot? Since you rich, give me some. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's not what you do. Yeah. So if you really got it, you ain't got to tell nobody you got it as long as you know you got it.
I don't need to know.
But people are also used to their money. And that's the difference between new money and like you said, wealth. Because people who are wealthy are used to their money. It doesn't mean anything for them to have to show it to other people. They're comfortable in their skin about it. They ain't got to prove nothing. You call them broke. Okay, then cool. I'm broke.
Girl, I'm broke.
You're right. I am broke, and they're done with it. They'll move on. But I think that again, I wish that this show was showing them in a good light, but it really did
not.
And yeah, that's it. Okay, let me go on and go over here and let's do the cut. We 27 minutes in. I ain't got time. So the husbands come on the scene, and let me just tell you, I just will not waste the screenshot on any of them.
I don't do that.
Wait, no, that was the best part of the entire reunion.
Was it though?
It was the best part. Cedric is a whole fool.
I guess
an entire fool now.
I understood what they were saying because I sure the hell did.
He was coming, girl. Next time you have to watch something like that, you put the closed caption on the screen so you can understand the words that's coming out of their mouth.
Not doing that.
That's what I had to do.
The dialects get me, but I understand everything everybody's saying without subtitles. Actually, like when I'm watching something with a Southern accent, I'm insulted because I'm from the South. I'm insulted when they feel like they have to put closed captioning up. I'm like, you can understand us, so stop that.
little bit. That's what I was talking about. Like, it's funny they don't put subtitles under Cliff. Now we are Southerners, but don't nobody know what Cliff's saying.
So don't. You on mute.
He's not that smart. That's what the thing is with Cliff, is that he's just not one who can string words together properly.
Yeah. Cedric don't kind of walk around and not answer a question. Cliff just want to be saying he said he proud of his wife because she did that bit all by herself and he didn't give her no money. That's what he said.
He wasn't gonna give her no money. That's the other thing.
Didn't.
Wait.
Time out. Did she just put me in time?
What God?
I'm just saying, and then Glenn.
I put Heather in timeout.
But that's what he said. Did he not say that? They said, "Did you finance your wife's coming?" No, I did. I'm just proud. I'm like, okay then. Yes, I can talk about that. My daddy was from Mississippi. My daddy grew up in Mississippi. So yeah, I did not. But that damn Glenn. with this damn contract. I'm like, sir, the only contract you need to be doing is the child support hotline and making sure this woman don't show up to y'all doorstep. That's the only contract you need to be worried about. How much you paying out of child support for this alleged baby.
CONTRACK contract.
Don't worry about no rain.
He's not even claiming the baby at this point, right? Like he said, the baby when he is, right? I'm just asking.
Interesting how these dudes will shoot the club up all day long. Then when you start looking around and you trying to find out where them bullets came from, all of a sudden they never had a gun. It's very interesting to me. They never say could be, possibly, anything like that. They just go to straight deny.
No, that ain't mine.
That really bothers me because as a woman, I can't do that. I hate that. I really hate that. And I
wrong with her tonight.
Y'all know I just got in from out of town. Leave me alone. I'm just saying, you got this whole, like, you had a whole ass girlfriend that got pregnant around the times y'all were doing girlfriend things.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Pregnant.
The one that says she don't like made up words. Apparently, you showing out tonight. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Hold behind. Listen, the only contract that mine need to have is I keep my D in these pants. That's the only contract he need to have.
That contract don't exist.
I told y'all when what's her name? Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yep.
Was calling her.
Oh yeah, he was forward.
And he was like, where's she going though? But he wasn't studying nothing about that. He wanted Earth, Wind, and Fire to do whatever she was gonna do.
He thought that was his present.
Exactly. He was like, oh, okay, yeah.
He wanted
he was like
some water on him. That's what he wanted.
You had to hurry up and get her out the room.
Because, you got to go. Bye. Thank
you. You see how she rushed around now? She was like, oh shit, no, wait a minute, this finna backfire. You gotta get that man away from you 2 weeks at a time.
Let me tell you, I'm not going to reward you with eye candy when you've already shown me that you can't even do just the least of, everything you're supposed to do. That's a reward to me. And I wish okay, here's another thing I can't stand. You will have these spouses that have like long-term other people. And then the other person finds out. And then all of a sudden they take responsibility. What did I do wrong? I couldn't do. And look, everybody has that. Everybody feels like it's their fault. When things like that happen. I get it. I understand it. We work through it. This is something that I work through with people. But at some point, I want you to get mad enough to say, hell, he made that decision on his own. I could have done everything perfectly the way he wanted. But typically, this is the way women think. You could do, it was something I didn't give him, and that's the reason why he do it. No, he a grown-ass man. He made a decision. His prefrontal cortex is well developed.
Exactly. You can be, you know what? You can be an absolute godsend. Heaven on earth, cook, clean, do backflips on the D, baby. Figure eights and all. I'm talking about put superhead to shame. But guess what? For the man who ain't ready for you, you still ain't good enough.
Cardi B got WAP and
he gonna make the decision on whether or not he's going to stay committed to the commitment. Or he gonna go on out there and see what somebody else mouth do. I don't care what you do. I don't care how wonderful you are. I don't care how look at Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
We got a whole album that made her a few more $1 million, all because of what he did. So if he walking out on her if Hallie keep having to throw fish back because
never keep a man around nowhere.
Yeah, poor baby.
You ain't gonna never be perfect. Everybody ain't as lucky as Sierra. It
And
just
that's the
won't
thing.
happen.
And that's the thing. That goes to show you that's emotional maturity on the part of the person who's doing the wrong. If they don't want to be kept, they ain't gonna be kept.
Exactly.
It's just that simple. So all this in the world, doing all these special things, doing all the happiness, look, I'm tired of that. We gotta stop saying
the group for a graphic I sent. I just sent a graphic on this.
Hold on, look. Let me pull it up for y'all.
That reminded me of what was that movie I used to watch all the time? Not Still Magnolias, the other one. When the lady was trying to, her husband wasn't paying her no attention, and
fried green tomatoes. Fried green tomatoes.
Yeah, and that poor baby was at the door with saran wrap, and that man was like, "What are you doing?" He wasn't paying her no mind.
Spoiler alert! All of us haven't seen it.
Yeah. Wait, what?
What movie is this?
Fried green tomatoes.
I hadn't seen it either. I probably ain't gonna watch it. It's fine. Go ahead. Close your ears.
I'm not surprised about this one over here in the corner, because she don't watch nothing. Okay, but
fried green tomatoes. That's the
girl. Heather. No.
I ain't watched half the movie. Y'all would probably take my black card if y'all actually knew how many movies I have not watched.
I created a whole podcast about.
I don't have a black card.
This one don't watch nothing.
Time ago.
I don't think the need. I've been grown.
Yeah.
She don't watch nothing.
My black card years ago.
I'm just saying, listen, I ain't got time. I mean, let me see. Would it do it that way? Let's see. Because I don't need it up in my business. Okay, here we go. This said.
Oh, I saw this the other day.
Y'all people saying Derrick Jackson cheated because of how his wife looks. Must not know how many fine ass women get cheated on with gargoyle looking. I'm leaving.
The girl gremlin out for the gremlins. Child, yes.
Oh, good grief.
No, man. No.
Baby, but they turned it into a whole nursery rhyme, though. I'm mad about it.
They will cheat in a barn. They would cheat on a farm. They would cheat in a pub. They would cheat on your pub. Cheat if she fine. They would cheat with little time. They would cheat if she in shape. They would cheat if she eats cake. They would cheat in the crib, and they would cheat.
What the
Listen.
It don't matter how you look. A man who wants to be committed is going to be committed.
A whole McRib.
A McRib.
I was going one time a year.
You are not responsible for someone else's behavior and choices.
No.
Absolutely.
Just like, because we're going to talk about this Wednesday about raggedy ass Martell.
You also see that nigga? Oh, nope. I got some tea about it. We'll talk about it later in the after show.
So, listen, this stuff gets on my nerves. And then the other thing that, what I'm looking at with these men, all three of those men could be good black men.
Could be. Could be not.
Ain't at this point. All of them have probably really good, qualities about them. But looking at Cliff is a manipulative, older man that preys on younger women. I don't believe that's his first.
Dirty ass man.
Huh?
Dirty ass old man.
Yeah, he knows what to do. He knows how to do that stuff. I believe Glenn utilized his time to do whatever he needs to do, and then beyond that, to be like, well, you should cater to me for the whole 14 days, drop everything. I think that's to think that it's your spouse's job to fulfill you in places that you need to be finding ways to fulfill yourself is unfair. They can't be your everything. Your spouse cannot be your everything, period.
I don't want to be your everything. That's exhausting.
It is exhausting. It's unfair to your person too, to think that it's their job. So you gonna be my I hate when people
that was the first thing.
lawyer and she do rub my back and do my feet. Like, when do you
that was the first thing our marriage counselor told us. Ain't no such thing as completing each other, because if you're not two individuals wholly and surely, then that other person cannot make up for what you lack. And that was the first thing they told us.
Exactly.
I got into it with somebody over the weekend or whatever, because I said that using the word obey in wedding vows is archaic and is problematic, because I am not your child. I am not your property, and I don't have to obey as though I don't have a mind of my own. And the thing was, well, what do you have a problem with submission? I said, yeah, I absolutely have a problem with telling women to be submissive to men. Absolutely. And I'm never going to back down from that. And you can't tell me that I can't be that way. So he was like, well, so you're saying you won't let a man be a man? I said, no. You have no choice but to be a man, because that's how you were born. You know, that is the role in which, that's how you're raised and everything. Here's my problem with submission in the way that people in this day and age talk about it. You don't want me to be submissive. You don't want me to fall back and let you lead. You want me to allow you to tell me what to do at all times. You want me to check in as though I am a child, I am property, I am an animal, I'm a pet, I am a subordinate, anything like that. Not that you have my best interest at heart, and I will allow you. And they had a problem with me saying the word allow. I'll allow you to lead me, because that's what it is. I allow you to lead me. Being submissive means that you have enough control to allow someone else to lead. But the moment you don't do what you need to do, I can go ahead and take the reins, because I'm independent as well. That is the problem. To not understand what it actually means to be submissive. The other thing is, y'all want somebody that's subservient. I need you to get your words right. But anyway.
They won't. That's what they want.
Yeah.
A whole word, Latasha. A whole word, girl. A whole
baby,
word.
I'm telling you, I will go to toe to toe, especially if you call yourself a pastor, baby. I'm gonna cuss you out and then tell you about the Bible.
At the same time.
If you ain't ready to lead, how you expect somebody to go along with what you talking
about? Where you going?
But see, people don't understand with leadership. When you're a for real leader, you're actually a servant, because you're being of service to those who are, quote unquote, following you.
Yeah.
Right. Leadership requires you to actually listen and then make the decision that is good for the whole. Yeah. You ain't making decisions just for you. Right. You're making decisions that benefits everyone. So if I have been doing all of this by myself, I don't need you to come in here and tell me that how I'm doing it is wrong. If I've been doing it all of this time. Now, there are going to be situations where you are better at something than I am. And there are going to be situations where I'm better at something than you. That's not taken away from either person. That's why it's called a partnership. Because we're going to play off of each other's strengths. And then we're going to build on the areas where there are weaknesses. So in order for you to be a for real leader, you got to be willing to let the people around you actually work in the area where they're better than you.
Yeah, absolutely. This ain't about telling me what to do. It's not also I make the final decision. It's taking into the consideration what all needs to be done for the whole. Like you said, it is looking at it in a holistic way that benefits the whole and not just you. So if that means going to work means that something's going to be lacking for the whole, not just you ain't gonna have my slippers and my smoking jacket and my dinner ready. That's not what we're doing. What we're trying to see is how does this benefit the entire family? How are we all happy?
You got real mad at that part. She's like, I wish you.
I need your slippers and your smoking jug.
But you know what? That's actually one of my love languages, like acts of service. Right. It makes me happy to do stuff for somebody else because that's for me. It ain't even for you. It just makes me happy to make you feel good. But if you get to the point where you expect it,
that's a different story. And that's the other thing, is knowing your partner's love language. Knowing that if my love language for me, and I tell y'all all the time, is my number one is the unspoken, not unspoken, but the unofficial sixth one, which is personal space.
I just say leave me alone.
I don't want to be around nobody.
Y'all be laughing, but there are actually articles about that personal space because, you know, for me, I recharge. I'm a better person when I have personal space. So like y'all be like, how much space you talking, how much time? Hey, 6 months could do me. I'm serious, but I'm a better person when I have personal space. Y'all gonna leave me alone. But
actually, I do what I do. I really do think that I'm an acts of service person so that I can know that you taken care of so you can leave me alone.
And that's the thing.
It's selfish.
Whenever my house will ever be open again, you know, probably in like 2027. When you come to my house, I have no problem. People know you come over here. Hey, y'all want something to eat? You want this and that? I'm constantly feeding you. I'm constantly
make sure you drunk.
You know,
cut you off
on the porch. You know, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna eat. We're gonna do all those things. Hey, you sleepy? Cool. Here, grab this blanket. I'm one of those kind of people. I take care. You know, and I like being a caregiver to an extent. But when I'm burnt, when I'm spent, when I can't do it anymore, get the out of my face.
Mm-hmm.
It was coming.
Definitely me.
You had to catch that
Sagittarius thing.
Yeah. Baby, what? Right there.
And I don't want to have to ask you too many times for that. I'm also, though, not a physically affectionate person. I don't hug. I'm not a natural hugger. I don't naturally hug. I don't naturally reach out for that. I've learned how to be like that toward people, but I really am not a natural physically affectionate person. So I've had to adjust myself because that's not my first language. It's physical touch. Like, we good. You over there, I'm over here. We cool. Hey, how you doing? Fist bump in the air. Like, I'm good with that. But I also know that my partner may need some physical touch. So I have to be able to give that and not give what I need all the time, but also know what my partner needs. And that's the problem. A lot of breakdown with men is that they always, she gave me what I need. But did you give her what she needed? No.
Did you even ask?
Did you ask? See, that's the other one. Because, you know, it's always, I need something. I need just her to shut up when I tell her to shut up and when I watch the game. Well, maybe I wanted to watch the game too, damn it. Mm-hmm. Did you ever consider that? So a lot of this stuff that we're seeing with these guys, they have these old school, very antiquated ways of thinking that we should just be able to put up with whatever they present. You should be able to put up with it because you my wife, and that's how it's supposed to be, Eric. And so it happens. Y'all don't mind me.
We got Tourette's tonight. That's what we doing.
A little bit. Okay. I told you I just got off the road. I'm be all right. But I'm just saying, it was a lot there. I'm not a fan of any of those husbands. I don't went all off the railroads with this today.
No, them three, I think they worse than Martell, and because they slick about it. So I think they worse than all of them.
They're a little older. So
I don't have a problem with Cliff. It just, Cliff just seems to, that clinginess, I couldn't deal with that. But they've been together, what they said, like 10 years or so. Yeah. Like, they're solid in what they have. Like, in whatever, there is, they are. But them other two,
because he's molded her into what he
wants. That's what I'm saying. It's not healthy. I'm sorry. I'm not, nigga. If I'm out to lunch handling my business that you didn't give me one red cent to start, I don't need you showing up at the damn blue in my business mean you have
Asking
stay your
nobody
ass go
question.
cut a tree? No. That ain't healthy. That ain't healthy.
But
Because
also,
if she showed up with if she showed up with a chainsaw trying to cut a limb off a tree, he gonna look at her like she lost her dick. You
That
know,
part right there.
it ain't gonna work.
yeah. So my other thing is, again, better watch their publicist. That's all I'm saying.
Baby.
I was expecting to see her, and she wasn't nowhere to be found. I just knew she was gonna pop up, y'all. I just knew it.
I bet if she did pop up, Cliff wouldn't have been that close to the tree on that couch.
Oh, the publicist wasn't on the reunion show.
No, I was waiting for her somewhere. Like when they brought out Essie,
she was sick or something.
I don't know. When they brought out Essie, I just knew she was gonna show up too.
Since you said Essie, let me just say these two things about Essie because we 50 minutes in now and I'm over time. I liked Essie's outfit.
My favorite.
It was cute.
Very nice. I think she looked a lot younger on the reunion. I like the fact that she stands up for her friend when it comes to her relationship, because sometimes you will have to be that friend when you got a friend going through some things. I ain't got no problem with Essie. I know people have a problem.
They do. I love Essie.
Huh?
I said I love Essie. I ain't got no problem with Essie at all.
I was like, I don't know Essie. Then as time progressed, I see why she takes the stand that she takes. But they've been through it. They've been through it. She done watched her go down in the trenches with this guy. And, sometimes you just can't stand back and be quiet when you've been around and seeing, things progress the way that they do. So I liked Essie's outfit. Like she told her, she is their soulmates. I think that is a lovely thing and women really need to understand how important women's relationships are, especially when you're dealing with romantic relationships. Sometimes the only thing that saves you from those romantic relationships when they go really left is the friendships that you have with other women.
But that can only happen when you're not that woman who allows yourself to get so caught up in that man that you start to neglect the people who were there before you even knew he was breathing.
Yeah.
That comes with actually understanding who you are before you're with him.
Yep.
That comes with understanding that your friendships will probably be what will stand, holds you up if and when it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Or if and when something starts happening, you need that voice of reasoning, because what I've come to realize is, as a businesswoman, Maria's cold, but personally, she ain't there. She ain't as strong as she want people to think she is. So Essie had to be that chick where she was just like, look here, this is what we finna do. We finna box this shit up. We finna go sit it over here on this little You finna go ahead and figure out what to do with the rest of your life, because what you not gonna do is keep sitting up here crying and pissing over this boy.
Right.
You're not gonna even come
and I think one thing to not to get into therapy, but sometimes people just need to hear things based on what Jamaica was just saying. You have to be aware of things before you go into a relationship, because one of the easiest and quickest things that abusive men do, and abuse can be verbal, psychological, it does not have to be physical, is they try to isolate you from your friends.
Right.
When you see that happening, oh, you can't go, and I don't want you to be with this set and that set, that's when your antenna, but you need to realize that can happen before you go into a relationship, so you're not all caught up, like you were saying, and then you forget where you came from. Yeah,
just like I can't stand to hear a woman say, well, did you ask him if you could? What? I told him what I was about to do.
I have older family members. Look, I have older family members, like females in the family, that will ask me, so did your husband say it was okay? I'm gonna be like,
I was
did he say
woman.
I was supposed to ask.
I was here.
Like, I'm grown. I don't have to ask him that. They be so mad at me. That's not the way
tell them where I'm going.
Maybe.
I can ask him nothing.
Baby, no.
Maybe. Because, you know, like that was the thing that used to get on my nerves. I used to talk to this lady. She's a little bit older. I ain't gonna say she's elderly. She 10, 15, maybe 20 years older. And I used to say stuff. So, what did your husband say? I said, this is my business.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do this today. Let me explain something to you. I've been grown. We consult with each other. We talk with each other. We notify each other. We don't ask permission. We clear things with each other. Let's let you know, hey, don't make no plans because I'm gone. Like
already there. Already there.
No plans.
You got a fridge full of food and beer.
Exactly. Don't do that. And so I don't need. And so one day I said, August 5th, 2004. And she said, what does that mean? I said, that is the day my father passed away. My daddy dead. I ain't got no more daddies in this world. Okay. So don't come asking me for somebody gave me permission for. My daddy is dead. Don't do that. Now, if you would like to join him,
keep having this conversation.
Right. If you want to meet him in person,
you want to be taken to the
we have a plot waiting for you with your name on it. Keep on asking me. Because one thing you're not going to do is undermine me as a fully grown adult woman that can make my decisions without the aid of someone. And again, like I said, it's not disrespecting your spouse. It's the fact that I don't need to ask anyone anything. It's a partnership. It has to do
not
with
even
understanding.
It's not disrespectful because I feel like if you want me to be happy and I want you to be happy, I'm not going to limit your potential. I'm not going to limit anything that you want to do as long as it doesn't become a burden. But if it's something that's going to get us to the next level, even if it become a burden, I'm willing to give it a little more life and a little more energy so we can get to that next level. That's why I hate when they like, what did you check in? Well, did he say it was okay? Well, no, because I'm not going to do all of that. For what?
Because why?
You don't ask me nothing.
No. If my thing is we were friends first.
Right there.
I'm going to talk to you like you that same ass friend you were. Let me think about that. Hold on. Let me think. Okay, yeah, I'm good with it. So, yeah. I just don't. Okay, so let's talk about this sip and see because I can't. Let me tell you something,
girl.
Antoinette don't want none of y'all husbands
at all.
Let me. I ain't the biggest fan of Antoinette right now. But I know she don't want none of their husbands.
She don't want your man.
Exactly.
I'm trying to figure out why they want their husbands. So
they don't know why they want their husbands.
No.
Just we like, girl, I'm not sure why you want him.
Exactly. Like when that came out their mouth, I was like,
it was just something. It was just
Antoinette was fighting my husband.
I
looked at the TV confusedly. Yes, I said it.
Yes,
I was confused. I was Confucius. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. In the last 5 minutes of the reunion, you're creating a new storyline.
Look like you look, and Antoinette look like she look. Antoinette is a whole doctor out here in these streets. Well, a dentist, but a doctor nevertheless. Your husband work on a tugboat. Ma'am, they are not the same. There's levels to this, and he ain't on her level.
I think it'd be different if they grew up together. if they were in the same circles when they were younger, if there was something that drew them together outside of this thing. I don't see her leaving her social circle. I don't see her leaving her educational circle. And that ain't to say there ain't nobody smart or whatever, all that stuff. But most of the time, put your hand down. Put your hand down. Turn your camera off. Turn it off. Turn your camera off till I tell you come back out.
This is just so mean. Always in trouble.
What I tell you to.
Oh, y'all put baby in the corner. Why y'all do it?
To the corner.
In the corner,
Over there. I was saying. Come on back in here, girl.
You found
Listen. I was saying.
Okay.
They are in different circles. They talk differently. They speak different. They're in different places in their life.
She's articulate and he is not.
And it's a certain type of, and I don't want to say pedigree, but she's looking for a specific pedigree.
I know what she's finna say. Let her say it. I know what she's finna say.
Go on, girl.
Who finna say it? Go ahead. Go on.
My thing is, did you see Mr. Ghana? And did you see the let's say white boy husband was fine? So he is not gonna come from the mountaintop to go all the way to the swamp. That's just what's not gonna happen. Because if I got to say it, Mr. Ghana Boo was fine. And Ghana Boo was articulate. So
but also she met Ghana Boo in Ghana.
Exactly.
He had the money to travel to Ghana. Let's go.
Exactly. He got stamps on his passport. And then he flew to come see her, and then a few weeks later he came back to come see her. So he's investing time, he's investing money, he's showing effort, and guess what? He's on her level.
On her level. Husband, babe.
See, I was good.
White babe. Listen.
I'm trying to
I knew that's what she was gonna say. I just,
all this spirit action he had going on, it was speaking to me. Listen, she might have been scared to have your babies in Jackson, Mississippi. And you a little younger than me, but baby, I'm not having none now. But had this been, some years ago, brother man,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
you're throwing your womb at these people.
What's that? So not something new. I'd have been trying that shit. I'd have got down with the swirl.
Swirl.
I'd have had some little vanilla cream, baby.
At Ryan's where they had ice cream and they got the swirl ice cream. That's the fact. I want the swirl ice cream. I ain't even playing. That's why I don't like my black brothers. But baby, listen, I need to try something new because something old ain't working. Okay.
That's all I'm saying. You've been like this lately.
Right here. Heather, like, why God?
There are times in your life when you can sit back and be real reflective, like, how the hell did I even get y'all on the camera? Like,
you were already on the camera with me before this, so
I got the two of you. See, y'all even next to each other right now.
It was meant to be. Let God do his work.
4 minutes in, and I'm finna be done with y'all on this screen. So let's talk real quick. They summed everything up. Tampa says she's going to keep doing what she's doing, and so there's that.
And working on her brand.
Oh God, that just sent something through me.
Letitia says she gonna still work on the Ferry Street project, even though I'm like, maybe not that right now.
You hear her say people was trying to donate to her cause?
I heard that, but I still say until you see the money, then don't worry about it. Move on to something. Do something else until this comes to
have another brunch. Have another brunch.
But
I mean,
don't
have
pay
a couple
Marie.
$1 million already
on the actual Ferry Street thing. I feel like she's stuck on that street in particular and not just building and then expanding to that. But you know, whatever.
I think it's the building that she wants as well.
Right.
Because
So
I think she could go open up a brunch cafe on any other building on this street and build up to that building over there. That's what I feel.
Right. Okay, Marie was saying she's just gonna building on her business, doing what she gonna be doing. They doing well. They seem to be doing well. So congrats. Antoinette says, you know, she really want to still work with Black dentists and you know, get them more exposure, and hopefully one day there'll be a second location for her office. So she's thinking in the terms of expanding and franchising. Great. And then of course Latrice basically still, you know, just want to keep amping up her business and being the Beyonce of hair as she always.
Beyonce.
Yes, baby.
The cookie of hair.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Cookie. Okay.
Because I was like, but I don't get no Beyonce out of you, but I do get a cookie.
I get a cookie line, baby.
Oh, cookie lines. Oh, her and Lucius. Oh my God. He definitely looked like Lucius.
Great value, Lucius. G.
A great value. A broke down Terrence Howard. That's what he looks like.
We don't call her, we can't call her a cookie, then we call her shortbread.
Short bread and great value Lucius line. There we go.
Yeah, for you. Listen, how y'all feel about this season? Y'all know how I've been feeling about this season.
I checked out after like episode 3, I think.
Yeah.
I was sick of the hair narrative. I want Fair Street to be great, but I was sick of Fair Street after a while. It took her like 7 episodes to tell folks that's what she was doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then when her bestie acted a whole fool and showed her whole behind at her brunch for not one but a second time, I was like, girl, you ain't finna have no Fair Street. It's not finna happen. So yeah. It's basically it.
Season gonna be about, because I hear they already starting. So
whoa, they got a second season?
Wow.
I hear that they're getting ready to start filming for season 2.
Y'all remember the commercials? I could have had a V8.
Yep.
How I feel like the whole damn season.
Y'all end this thing right now. You know what? Let's just go ahead and end it, because we're not with you today.
I need them to find some more Bells then. I'm not for this at all. I don't want none of them back. I'm sorry. I wish them well. I want them to do great. I want to see somebody else. I'm not for this at all. I need you to start over. Start over and come on back to the drawing board, because I can't. I'm not going to be able to do Marie and that other girl fight, Latrice fight. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Then you already know there's a line drawn in the sand, and the white girl still they friend. No, I'm good. Right. Melody is gonna end up stealing Latrice's husband on national TV. Ain't nobody got time for all of that.
That might actually make for good TV.
That part might, because we've been saying it all along. Oh,
I feel like she let him have what he want because she's scared that he gonna go somewhere.
She said she said they was gonna ride it out till the wheels fall off. So,
and that means whether he, you know, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand why she want this baby though. Like, it just might.
At all. So let me be
already committed to the marriage. She might well have one of them little gremlins.
He got 5 kids. That man don't want no more kids.
I was about to say he in granddaddy mode now.
The youngest is 16.
Wrinkle
The
one.
youngest is 16.
Yeah, the youngest is 16, and she lives with them. Baby,
because the thing, one thing Dr. Phil used to always say is
Who
that
not Dr. Phil, girl?
yeah, Dr. Phil. Y'all know I watch all the doctor folks. Dr. Phil always says that a woman should never have a baby for a man because
Mustard.
they will be sometimes resentful, and it filters through. You're going to be the primary caregiver of the child, but a man should absolutely consider having a baby for the woman because most time men just don't. It don't matter either way to them. So I find it interesting when the men are pressing for a baby, and the women like, no, not really, and it always changes the relationship for the worse if they actually follow through with it.
Let me tell you what I think. I think Cliff has gotten a vasectomy, and Cliff probably ain't told her they not have no children. I need her to let that dream go.
Do you think she really want kids though? I think people.
I don't think she do.
Progression.
I don't think that I think she's only trying to hold on to something because I don't see him wanting more children, and I don't see her actually wanting to be a mother. I just think she just needs something else to do. Like I think she's project oriented.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she's really to the point where whatever she can do to cling tighter to him, that's what she gonna do. So she feels like, oh well, I haven't done this yet, so let me do this. I think that is her wanting to be a mom because if this child lives with her, she already somebody's mom.
Yeah,
she needs to be an auntie.
I think she really needs some healing too. If she decides to go through, she got too many. To me, if the abandonment issues are going to manifest themselves into that child a lot.
Absolutely.
And if this is trying to have a baby just to stay connected to him, just in case anything goes awry, maybe not do that. Maybe not.
If she do want a kid, I guarantee you it's because she feel like she needs to leave her legacy to somebody. Like all of that she built. She don't want to just sell it off or leave it to family that ain't gonna do right by. I feel like if she really wants a kid, she wants somebody that she can leave all she's built to. We'll give her that.
Yeah. I don't know. But we gonna see what happens next season, y'all. That's about it. All hearts clear, all minds clear.
Here.
I'm just ready. I'm just glad to be done.
Right. Season 1 over with.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, that was it. Y'all, this is over for the season. Yay. What's gonna take its place is Ready to Love. That's another one that I watch. Not sure if I'm gonna bring this to the review crew. I gotta pray about it.
Is you tired of us? Is that what you saying?
I hadn't watched that one yet.
Love gets real. It's a dating show, so I'm not really sure if that's a review crew kind of thing. We'll talk about it off camera. But yeah, we glad we hopefully have brought some entertainment to y'all regarding this particular season of Belle Collective. We still have other shows to review. So on Wednesday, we're doing Married at First Sight. No, we're not. On Wednesday, we're doing Love and Marriage Huntsville. And on Friday, we're doing Married at First Sight. We just going to pray about it, y'all. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. Thank y'all for watching us. Please like and share. I ain't never put the banner up. Please like and share.
Oh Lord!
Right, wait till the last episode. Don't forget to go to YouTube definitely, and subscribe there. Like and share this video. Subscribe, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. Hopefully, we'll see y'all next time. Go make sure y'all watch some of the previous episodes of the review crew so y'all can see how crazy we get and how many times I turn my camera off on these people. And if nothing else, we will see y'all Wednesday when we review Love and Marriage Huntsville. I got anything else? No? All right.
No.
Well, everybody say bye.
Bye.
Y'all have a good evening.